Hello everybody, today I'm going to be looking at Deus from Pearl Games. This game's been receiving a lot of attention recently and has been top of the hotness on Board Game Geek, which is usually a good sign. So let's have a look what's inside the box. Having a quick look at the box itself, you can see quite a nice picture, sort of Roman looking, guy with armour, a couple of other people on there as well. Inside we've got the rules. Fairly slim set of rules. These are just in English. 8 pages. Full colour. Had a look through them already. They seem pretty easy to understand. Next, we've got the counters. Now, as you can see, I haven't actually punched these yet. I'll just give you an idea what they are. These are the money. Okay. These here are the actual map. And if you can see, each one split into 7 segments. Different colours, depends on the kind of resource that you get. You get 2 sea segments on each one, you get a barbarian village which you can attack. There's 4 sheets of those, all different and double-sided, so you can set up your map in quite a lot of different ways. The number of map segments depends on how many people you have. But nicely done, easy to punch out. Okay, then we get the counters. There's 4 sets of counters. So you can play this from 2 to 4 players. You've got orange, blue, black and green. Unfortunately no yellow, which is my favourite. Anybody's played with me. And more counters here, including counters for resources. Okay, you get different kinds of resources as you place your markers on the map. Next interesting thing is the player board. Now the way this works is each player has one of these. You lay it out in front of you, and as you buy cards, or you play cards effectively in your buying locations on the map, you place a stack of cards. Okay, so they will build up from the bottom. There's one for each of the 5 different kinds of buildings that you can buy, plus a little indent here, which is for the temples, which are generic. Now, as you can see, there's information about what happens every time you play. There's 2 different possible options. One is building, placing a building on the board, and the other is appealing to the gods, which is an opportunity to refill your hand and get some other benefit. Okay, so like I said, there are 4 of those, 3 more there. And then finally, the heart of the game, which is the cards. First of all, first player marker. Doesn't actually tell you how to work that out, but I'm sure that you're all sensible enough to do that yourself. And then the different kind of buildings cards. There's 5 different types, and they all have a cost on them. So that one there requires 1 gold and 2 stone. That requires 1 wood. Okay, and as you play them from your hand, you'll have a hand of 5 cards. You'll build up a tableau from here. And every time you play one of these buildings, you get all the benefits of the cards in that stack. So I don't know if you can tell from these cards, but that one says you gain a VP for every swamp you control, that one for every forest you control, that one for every field you control. So if I played that building on my 3rd turn, I would actually go through and gain all those benefits. Now, you're going to be placing your buildings on this board, and you start at the edge of the board and you can only expand into adjacent territories. There are different kinds of cards, like I say. So you've got those, you've got production buildings, okay, and they go in that stack there. Now this one says precisely one of your production buildings produces 1 resource associated with its region. So if you've got a production building on a swamp, you can produce clay. Okay, different kinds of one. Choose a forest with one of your production buildings. Each 1 wood. Earn 1 wood for each building in this forest. Okay, so they're production buildings. You get maritime buildings. Now, effectively, these are ships, commercial sailing ships, small ports, anything to do with the sea. These are the only kind of ones that can be placed on these blue areas, and they can't be placed on land. And again, they give you a particular benefit as you start building those up. Then you've got sciences. These negate the effects of temples to some extent, and they all again provide you with more bonuses. So they will go in that stack. Then you've got temples. Okay, which are going to go in those stack. Temples tend to score a lot of points at the end of the game. And then you've got military buildings. So military buildings allow you to attack barbarians, allow you to steal gold from other people, and they go in this section. There you go. I'm not really explaining very much about the game, but it looks quite light, looks like a lot of fun to play. reasonably interactive, and like I said, plays from 2 to 4. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing what's in the box. Thanks very much.